and welcome everyone to episode 65 of the Marvelite podcast. I am your host this week, Luke, and I have the usual suspects with me. We have Will.
Wish pop and party people.
That wasn't very enthusiastic. Michael.
What a dooski, guys. It's Farrell34. How's it going? AKA Michael.
And we have Nicholas.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back. Another episode, yeah.
Back on the big shoe.
It really seems like this week, man, Marvel just keeps dropping a lot of news
Way
to
too
talk
much.
about. There's almost so much that we can barely keep up. But I think that's a good thing. I really like it. But anyways, I guess let's break the ice here. How was your guys' day? How's your week going so far?
Good.
Yeah? Did you have your pizza?
No. Oh, earlier I did, yeah, sorry.
And Michael's getting ready to order some pizza right now.
I actually
I went to my
just
comic
ordered
shop
mine.
today.
Oh, Nick, what Marvel titles did you pick up?
I actually only went and got some Alien comics and then Flash this week.
Hey,
So.
nice. If you guys haven't checked it out, make sure to check Nick's Alien content. It's A1. Best
Stop
on the
plugging.
internet.
Stop
I'm
plugging.
plugging us. What do you mean?
What? Did
Love of
somebody
God, stop
say
plugging.
plugging? Well, while you're at it, you should check out our friends over at lootcrate.com with access code BRIDGE10, which gets you 10% off any of your purchases. Ran out of breath.
Yay!
Yay.
Yay! Loot Crate plug. I love. What's this month's theme? Does anyone know?
I believe it's
Yeah.
Origin.
That. Wait, did I? Okay, that's weird as fuck.
No, wait. I don't
I
know.
don't know. I'm tired.
Anyways, Loot Crate's
yeah,
cool.
I'm tired as
Loot Crate's
tired.
awesome.
Fucking tired. My body hurts because I've been working out since Sunday.
I think everyone's extremely tired.
No.
So
I'm energetic. AF.
No, I have energy. I'm
Dude.
in like physical pain because I have a new workout routine where I work out outside, and today was supposed to be my off day, and my dance teacher said, "Nah, son, you're gonna run today, and you're gonna sprint, do squats, gecko crawls, like, ugh."
Oh my god, dude! And it's like it's so cold out. How did you like manage that?
I made myself do it. Like, I had to do 2 sets of 400-yard sprints yesterday, and when I hit 400 of the...
Oh my
Here's
God.
the thing. I had to do the first one and then beat the first one and my second one. So my motivation was Demi Lovato's Confident, and halfway through my first time was 2 minutes, which is great. Second one was 153 because my body, like, stopped. Like, I physically could not run because I keeled over and almost threw up. I'm like, dying. Only dying, and it's dark and no one can see me. Shit. I had to do
My god, dude! Well, I feel very, very, very sorry for your muscles.
I had to do pull-ups on like support beams.
Yeah, I just I started a new workout routine, and I am like yesterday was like shoulder day, and I did traps, and I can like barely lift up like on my entire upper torso is so sore. I can barely lift anything. So I feel you, man. I'm like dead right now.
Also,
but anyways,
I learned
guy,
you can incorporate
what?
the Shmoney dance made famous by Bobby Shmurda into an calf workout. I learned that today.
really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to try that.
Anyways, you were saying.
I was saying, man, you know what? 4chan, it's a weird website, but sometimes it gives us some pretty cool news. Well, supposed news. Apparently, we got a bunch of information on Cloak and Dagger, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Ghost Rider, Moon Knight, and Inhumans. There's not a whole lot of information, and I'm kind of like just going to go ahead and assume that this is fake.
But it's fun to talk about.
Usually with these like anonymous leaks, there's a lot more detailed information, and this is kind of vague, and like I'm like reading it right now, and like whoever typed this just kind of like screwed up. There's a lot of typing errors, so I don't know if it's because they were in a hurry or they couldn't get creative enough. I don't know, but sometimes there is a glimmer of truth that comes out of these 4chan leaks. So I think that this is pretty noteworthy here, some of the things that this person is saying. So I'm just going to go ahead and go down the list. We'll start with Cloak and Dagger. So Cloak and Dagger, apparently It's done casting.
Done cadting.
Cadting. I think for the sake of brevity, I'm not gonna say that. But so since nobody thought they would film so early, casting calls went up, and were already finished without anyone noticing. Mr. and Mrs. Smith with interracial teen superhero romance set in post-Katrina New Orleans. And then the person put in here in parentheses, so just regular New Orleans. Some actor named Orlando Valentino really wants to play the part of Cloak. No word if it's him yet.
I really want to play Cloak. What the fuck? End up
Shit,
me there.
I want to play Cloak.
Not dark enough, Mike.
I've been in an interracial relationship. Enough. I know the shit, front to back.
Yeah, but have you been in interracial incest relationship?
They're not related. They're not blood relatives. God damn it.
No, but they have a bond like brother and sister.
In the mainstream universe, not in the Ultimates.
Well, in the Ultimates, they're straight up incest. Okay, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
We'll leave it at that.
Okay, and this one I can see actually being true, regardless if this thread is actually true or not. But he says Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. could go either way in terms of renewal. With recent ratings, it's looking more towards renewed for final season kind of thing. That's pretty much all the information he gives on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Then we go down to Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider spinoff is in development. Surprise, surprise. Currently, debates are going on at the offices on how Johnny, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, he says Johnny Blue here, should be involved, or just have it be Robbie Reyes, or just have Johnny Blaze as a prequel altogether. That's pretty interesting. I personally would, if that's true, I already think it's true that it is in development of some kind. I think if they're going to go any route, Johnny Blaze would be the way to go, and have it be on Netflix or Hulu or something like that, where it's not so age restricted. Like come on, even if they do Robbie Reyes with the same actor, it would be really dumb for it to be on ABC. Yeah. Just really, really dumb. So hopefully that makes its way. But I would like to see a Johnny Blaze prequel. That would be so. Even if they did something along the lines of Ghost Racers, that's what I would really want to see on screen.
Ghost Racer show where we have a different writer every 2 or 3 episodes or something. Maybe give it give it 9 episodes and do Johnny, Robbie, and then I don't know, maybe Danny Ketch or something for the last 3.
That would just be cool, honestly, to see a lot of different iterations of that character. But anyways, I guess we're going to move down to Moon Knight in this one. Yeah, and we were talking to DC Luke about this earlier, and he's pissed off. So apparently it says, did a reverse from Jessica Jones, was initially made for Netflix, but bounced back to ABC. Recent rewrites toned down the violence to have more of a procedural feel, based on the recent Mr. Knight era. Okay. If that's true, again, take this all with a big, massive grain of salt. If that's true, that sounds horrible. I mean, terrible. What are your guys' thoughts on this?
Yeah, no, that pretty much sums it up.
Exactly.
Stupid idea. I don't even read Moon Knight, but from what I've heard of you Moon Knight fans, it sounds like a bad idea.
Moon Knight's a really cool character, and you actually should pick up his Marvel Now run.
I'll get around. I have too much shit to read, man. All right, gotta read. Superman
I know, dude.
Lantern
my
Isn't there word that James Gunn is already on set to produce it or whatever? He wants to be a part of it or something.
On Moon Knight.
Mm-hmm.
That's running around the rumor mill, but that's far from confirmed. Mm-hmm. That's reaching into the clouds at that point. But yeah, he has expressed interest in the past, but that doesn't actually mean he's going to be involved. Okay, so we're going to move down to the final topic on this list, Inhumans. So apparently Nikolai Coster and Matt Bomer being eyed for some parts. That was really vague, but that's all the information he really gave. Okay, I'm not actually familiar with these actors. I'm familiar with
Matt Bomer.
I think one or I'm familiar with I'm familiar with both of them, but not when it comes to having multiple things. I don't know. If anyone can like remind me what they've actually did or what they've been in, that would be great because I don't know much about them.
Why do I know him? I mean, his chiseled jaw. Fuck this. Oh, he was in American Horror Story. That's why I know him. Okay.
Okay.
The other guy I don't really know. Not by his name. There is actually another section later down too that talks about new warriors and stuff.
Yeah. Again, with this 4chan stuff, guys, it's...
Take it with an atom sodium chloride.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, not even
There's
great.
a chance for it to
He
be
played
wrong.
Superman once, and he was in Magic Mike XXL.
That was awful.
Ah, okay. I think that's where I know him from.
Hey, man. Do you?
And
you know,
some of this stuff. Well, I'm just gonna say, like, some of this stuff doesn't really feel right. I don't know. Just like the whole Moon Knight being a procedural, just doesn't sound right to me. But again, if that's true in any way, that sounds terrible, and it's gonna piss a lot of people off. Because believe it or not, Moon Knight does have a fan base.
Bigger than Gambit.
There's some other show info though too.
Do you wanna go over them, or you want me to run through them?
Scroll down a little. You gotta.
Yeah, you guys can go ahead.
We got New Warriors, which says Miss Marvel and Squirrel Girl, main leads of team, may go to Hulu or Freeform. All right.
What?
And
So
Punisher.
What happened to that Miss Marvel show that was running around? Punisher, based on Max era, very gory. Rollins is in it. Wow, neat. Iron Fist. Okay, this one actually kind of got on my nerves because it says tones down the myth plot. Doesn't go into Immortal Weapons / Kunlun, mostly about Rand Corporation, which that just sucks, bro.
God.
Yeah, isn't
Confirmed
that
flop.
People read Iron Fist, other than good storytelling, is that his character is based from all that mystic shit and how he's supposed to be like an outlier or an outsider to Kunlun and everything. Like that sounds possibly real. Like that sounds like something someone would do just because of budgetary stuff. Defenders / Luke Cage Season 2. Finn Jones to have a more regular role as Heroes for Hire is founded in Defenders. That actually sounds possibly legit. JJ Season 2. Trish gets addicted to nuke super pills. That company is main villain of season. You know, that company. That's the one. Yep. Alright. Maybe we'll see Hellcat. I don't know. But I don't think that could be a plot for a whole season. That company. Alright. And Runaways. Casting underway. Films early March. Marvel got Capital and AD mad when they found out they couldn't use Zavin due to her F4 powers. Those seasons mostly first arc of comics anyways. And the thing is, I don't see any of like the casting stuff for these running around the rumor mill. Like the Marvel movie stuff, the casting stuff for that is easy to find. The TV shows is actually a lot tougher for some reason. I think that's odd. Because like every other TV show is easy to find. Like I found like Vampire Diaries and other shit because they have home right in fucking Atlanta.
Yeah. I don't think there was any more news coming from this particular thread. Was there, Nick?
Are you reading through the comments again?
No.
Was there, Nick?
Dude, we've been literally like summarizing the shit for like 12 minutes.
No, we
talked
haven't.
for about
I think
5.
we talked about our personal lives for the first 5 minutes.
Oh my god, dude, my thoughts on all this crap, like,
your piece,
oh my
brother.
goodness. There's a lot.
It just
Yeah,
all
it
sounds like a
hot ass
wreck.
mess.
I'm almost wondering if this isn't like
What?
if someone doesn't have a personal vendetta, so they're just like going on this smear campaign all over the internet.
Against Marvel, yeah, okay. Plus, it's 4chan. It's riddled with bullshit.
Yeah, no, it really is. That's kind of cancer. But anyways, I think we're just gonna move on to the next topic because I mean, like it's freaking 4chan. There's someone says something new almost every single day. So, oh my god. Anyways, guys, so we may have found our new cable for Deadpool 2.
Slipped out my face. Go ahead.
Anyways, We may have found. Oh, I already said
Yeah.
that.
Well, what's his name? He has one of those. He
Has one of what?
Jackass.
Yeah, what is that guy's name again?
The former Bond.
Pierce Brosnan. There we go. Yeah, I guess so. The other day.
Ryan Reynolds, Pierce Brosnan, and Hugh Jackman posted photos on the internet, and people are like, "Oh shit, he's Cable," and I'm like, or they're just hanging out together. Like the picture I saw that Ryan Reynolds posted on his Instagram just said, they were sitting and it said Logan, Bond, Wade. I'm like, cool. And then like 20 minutes later, people are like, "Oh my god, Pierce Brosnan is Cable." I'm like, probably not. And then Boss Logic posted a photo. I'm like, please no. I don't know. Those are my opinions on it. What do you think, Luke?
I don't know. What does Mikey think?
I want what's his name?
Mike, you're like a robot, dude.
What?
You like stay quiet until someone says you may speak now.
Yeah, exactly, dude. I'm smarter child from MSN. Anyway, no, but I'm okay with these new Deadpool rumors. I would have rather. What was the first guy's name again?
Oh,
Who's being
the
rumored?
dude from.
Who's that? Oh, Kyle Chandler. That's who Tim Miller wanted. Actually.
I was thinking of the dude.
No,
from
the
Don't
other
Blink.
guy.
Or Don't Breathe. Don't Breathe.
Yeah, the guy from Don't Blink.
Yeah.
No, Don't Breathe.
Don't
Sorry,
Breathe.
Stephen Lang.
Stephen Lang. I want a Stephen Lang.
From that guy. I don't know if he was ever in the running. I mean, people just
that's
wanted
who-
him to be.
I wanted
Cable.
him.
Oh,
or
was it
Ron
that?
Perlman
Okay,
to
okay.
do Cable. I can see them doing it.
Speaking of
Yeah.
which, I just realized Don't Breathe had a $10 million budget and it made
It was a great
$155 million.
film.
Jesus
It was a
Christ!
good horror film.
Wait,
Don't Breathe.
Yeah.
wait, what film
The
did?
dude that did Evil.
Don't Breathe.
Oh,
Anyway, that's
I haven't
besides
seen
the
that
point.
yet. I
But
just watched.
I would want him to be Cable because I think wasn't he like promoting it? He was like
think
saying,
he
"I want to
did
be Cable."
for a minute.
Yeah, no, he was promoting it, and honestly, like, I feel like he would have been the perfect pick. Him or Ron Perlman. Like, I've been fan casting Ron Perlman for a long time as Cable.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would want. So I'm not really
Here's-
into this new casting all too much.
I think like Cable
The
would, or I'm sorry. Damn it. Ron Perlman would be perfect. I'm so sorry.
He's a little old though. No, he's
That's
in
fine.
70s or something. I
Here's
think.
what we do. We put Stephen
Yeah,
Lang
that's fine.
and put
I'm fine
Ron
with that.
Perlman in a boxing ring. We let him fight it out.
Stephen Lang
Stephen
was
Lang's a
pretty freaking
badass.
cool.
So was Ron
Yeah.
Perlman. He voiced Slade.
Yeah.
I like Pierce Brosnan though. That was like such an unexpected thing to me, and I think he actually would work really well.
Oh no,
Is he?
he is a great pick actually. He's someone I never considered ever. So for them to just come out of the blue and say, "Hey guys, he's Cable," that's pretty awesome. I mean, they haven't said that. He's not confirmed to be Cable, but it's looking like he might
I don't
actually
think
be
he's
Cable.
a bad actor.
So
He's certainly has credits. I just think there are
Well-
better options.
another question I have is why was Hugh Jackman
out.
there? just hanging out in the office while they talk
I think
about
Ryan
Deadpool
Reynolds is
2?
really trying to like keep Hugh Jackman in the X-Men universe, or like do some kind of movie with him.
Well, he
or
is,
something.
because it would be a dirty shame if Deadpool could never meet Wolverine, or at least the Hugh Jackman Wolverine. I think that should happen at least one time. So
he's
even
already
if,
in the universe because of that ending in Deadpool.
even if he's in, even if Wolverine's only in the film for 5 minutes, I think that would be enough to satisfy me.
Well, the movie isn't trying to.
Yes, it
satisfy
is.
you.
Yeah, it is actually. That's one of the only comic book films currently that are trying to completely satisfy
the
us.
first Deadpool was like makeup sex for just the horrendous bullet wound that was X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah, that was literally Fox saying.
That wasn't Fox.
Or
it was,
no,
the
that wasn't
one
even
dude,
Fox, actually.
The guy who like physically
Yeah.
changed the set. He's like,
That was That was a small group of people saying we're really sorry. They really looped it up for us, so
You say loop? You say lube or loop?
it was well worth it.
Alright,
Lube.
Well, do we have anything else to say so we can go on to the next topic?
I have some depressing news. Miles
Hey,
Morales
fuck
is
you!
getting his own
That's
movie.
good news.
What?
No,
How dare you
Why,
speak
why is
slander.
it depressing news, Luke? fucking
It's
racist.
depressing news because we haven't.
I'm kidding.
No, oh come on.
I'm kidding.
I know, but
What are your thoughts?
it's too soon. It's too soon to have a Miles Morales film. Like, we haven't even allowed Marvel to prove to us that they can make a good Spider-Man
film. This is more
film
under
yet.
Sony than Marvel itself. Because Sony's been pushed.
No, not really.
The Sony produced.
Dude, this is a
animated
Sony-produced film.
Sony produced
like
it, but
this isn't
Marvel-
like the same rate.
Mar-
Remember
what?
when they wanted to do like that Venom and those Sinister Six films? This is like that, but a start over.
I know that. But they have to get final approval for Spider-Man: Homecoming. Everything had to be approved by Marvel Studios.
Because they still have the rights on it. That's probably why they picked Miles.
So since you know more about this than I do, is it going to be canon to the
its own
MCU or
thing.
not?
It's an animated film. Yeah, it's not. It's not.
its own- yeah, it's its own
MCU.
thing,
That's
unfortunately.
Yeah,
why
it's like
they said-
Venom, dude.
See, when we were talking earlier, you said
Oh,
film.
no,
you
you
didn't
forgot.
say
Did you
animated
forget about
film.
this movie?
Wait, what?
So that.
Oh.
Okay, I knew that there was a Spider-Man animated film. I didn't know it was going to be a Miles
We knew
Morales
about the
film.
animated film since the deal broke through, and they announced Homecoming back in like 2015, because it's being helmed by Kristen Miller, and it comes out December 18th of next year. What we did know is we didn't really know any detail. All we got was a logo, I think, which you can find somewhere on the internet. And then it was just confirmed the other day at some big Sony meeting or whatever that it's going to be about Miles Morales. Well, he's going to be the Spider-Man of it. What do you have to say, Michael?
Well, do you know what I gotta say?
What's that?
I'm very happy about this news. I think Miles deserves to get his time to shine in the mainstream. If they adapt the first run of Miles, I think they'll be in for a good movie, and I think people will probably really respond as long as they execute it properly. That being said, I wonder how they're going to butcher Gank, because people are going to be hella confused when they see the same chubby Asian dude who's both Peter and Miles' best friend. They're going to be like, wait, what's going on?
Oh, dude, see,
So I
that's
have no
going to
fucking clue. They
confuse
just put
people because
themselves
they're
in
going to be
a
like, oh
weird
shit,
situation.
the animated film is canon. Genki can jump universes. He just used a different name. He is the key.
He is the key. If you believe hard enough, it's just a name.
Yeah,
It's the only difference.
Okay, so all right, I'm gonna go back on what I said because I was misinformed. I thought it was an actual film. Now that is actually pretty cool. However, I know you guys think it's great that Miles is getting his own film, but to me, I feel like they're kind of lowballing the character by making it an animated film. At the same time.
they're okay. So I think here's what they're trying to do is they're trying to please everybody. Because remember how before Homecoming was
They should
announced that
stop.
everyone wanted Miles, and at first I understood the bandwagon, but I'm like, you can't do Miles without Peter. An animated film is kind of a way to skid around that, because the year before you'd be like, here's Pete, then you have the animated film, which is like, well, it's not live, so it's not canon to the MCU, so you can kind of imply death of Spider-Man, but bring in this new guy that everyone wanted for the live action movie. Just keep stroking those dicks.
Well, with the
Someone
perversion,
has to bring
as
the party and the
always.
fun. But since Sony, I don't think it started casting for a film that's 2 years out. They should totally hire me. I can do Miles fine. I'm not too old. Yeah, it's next. Oh yeah, it is next.
Wait, it's next year, what?
Anymore. But it's at the end of next year, so
Yeah.
Sony. Hire
So,
me,
anyway-
please, God,
Yeah.
I'll do it. Because I want to
Yeah.
be
Wait,
Miles.
why?
Fuck
Why
you.
would you want
Let me
Sony to
have
hire
this.
you?
Let me whore myself out.
You're,
All
dude,
right,
you're gonna
I'm
have
working
to
on
lose
it
that
now.
gut.
I got a year and some
Wait,
change.
it's an animated movie, what?
Exactly.
You'll still
I
have
got
to
a
lose
year
the
and some
gut from
change, and I used to
mocap.
do gymnastic shit. I can do it.
I kind of hope that they do an original story with Miles, not just kind of do the comic stuff, because he's when you actually look at Miles, he doesn't have that much lore to draw off of.
I mean, he's got the arc with his father.
His current arc now is.
I don't
You know
know
what?
I'll just.
In No, in response to that, like I do agree. I think his character doesn't have the most room, but I think that's, for me at least, what I consider is after his first run. I think after that, that's when it gets really like there's nothing much to do with him, because that's when all the fucking like universe building shit ruined his character. I think like from
all the
being as
honestly like the newest Bendis stuff just keeps ruining his character.
Yeah, it just keeps not letting him be on his own. I think the first run, Nick was has the most
run is really solid.
Juice, I guess, if anything, with the whole like Venom stuff and his uncle. Like I think that alone could be adapted into a movie pretty well.
You could probably do
let
the
alone an
Venom
animated
arc
one
too.
That was of course it could.
But yes, as far as Miles goes, his current run is God. I keep reading it in the hopes that it'll get better, like I did the Alpha. But man, just he needs a new writer. Same thing with regular Amazing Spider-Man, I think. But that one is due to longevity. This one is because I think Bendis is one of Marvel's like 7 writers.
Yeah, don't you guys think it's a little weird that Dan Buckley is now the new president of Marvel Entertainment rather than Brian Michael Bendis?
Would you want like President Bendis?
Dude, wait, what are you talking about? The new president?
Marvel,
you mean the other one?
Not the
what do you mean?
Not the hot Cheeto puff that comes out the same day as this podcast.
No, the new president.
Yeah, that inauguration will be happening probably about a few hours before this episode goes live. So we have motherfucker couldn't get the Rockettes to
actually,
perform.
yeah, it will.
That's sad. Disrespectful. Really sad.
Damn it. That is sad.
Not our viewer club.
You know what else is
moving
sad?
on.
You know what else is sad?
Why is it making you sad? Because his mom died?
Miles Morales is making me sad. We are going to move on. We're going to move on to the next topic. We are going to move on to Avengers Infinity War, because apparently there's some pretty cool news that came out of it. So, what's the word? So apparently comicbook.com had the chance to, quote, catch up with production designer Charles Woods when they asked him about what they should expect from the film. And he pretty much said this: anytime you turn the page on the script, you're kind of staggered, blown away, terrified by what's in front of you. That's pretty interesting. And then he also went on to say that I think rather like Doctor Strange, you'll find this film, it's not regurgitative. What I'm trying to say is there are many, many, many new worlds to see in this film. So, oh snap. So, I think what this means, or what he could, be alluding to, is that this film is going to be more cosmic than what a lot of people thought it was going to be. I know that we're getting, in Avengers 3, we're getting our introduction to Carol Danvers, so we may possibly get her origin in there, so I guess it would make sense for it to be more of a cosmic film. So far, there's been no mention of Captain Marvel, though. There has been mention of Jan Rog, which is pretty cool, because that, he's a heavy hitter when it comes to Captain Marvel's origins. But yeah, no Captain Marvel, and that's kind of sad. I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts on this, about the film possibly being more cosmic rather than earthbound? Mikey.
exactly.
Did Mike go get his pizza?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Nick,
What?
what do you think?
Pizza time.
Pizza time. Here's
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Until I see some footage from the movie, I can't really get
Will you be
excited
for
anything.
Infinity War?
So,
Hey, man.
No. Of course he's not. Why would he be?
Dude, what if Infinity War is just like,
I
we
have-
watched
I
it and
have
everyone's just like,
hope
wow,
that
this
MCU
is just,
film will
what
one
is
day,
this?
Please, like, maybe in.
I think that.
I mean,
Well,
since
I
then-
think Iron Man did. I think. Oh, since then, I don't know. This past almost decade, with all these comic book films that have come out, what has pleased you the most, Nick, in terms of film,
from what?
for just the comic book genre in general?
Marvel
In the
specific?
past decade?
Yeah,
I guess some of Batman Begins and The Dark Knight.
Batman Begins was really good. That was a little more than a decade ago, though.
This is a Marvel podcast. We can only talk
Dark
about
Knight.
Marvel things.
Yeah.
What?
I'm trying to think what Marvel movie I liked.
X-Men Apocalypse is the best one.
Actually, X-Men
like
First
that.
Class counts, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Actually,
does.
I like that movie a lot.
Yeah, that
Do you-
film was
do you rate
entertaining,
videos
but
on your
holy
channel?
crap, there was a lot of problems with it.
Please do.
Oh my god, no.
I like
It
Iron
would
Man 1 a
I
lot.
It
would-
would
to be
just
I
be
would
honest.
me,
watch
like,
that.
screaming
Sounds
in
highly
front of the
entertaining.
camera for 3 hours. Nope. Anyways, guys, we got some viewer questions to get to, because apparently no one's excited or interested.
Oh, dude.
Hey, before we get to
Infinity
that, though,
I do. Want to
Before we
remind
get to
our
that,
listeners
Will has to
again,
plug
that
something.
you can get 10% off at lootcrate.com with the code BRIDGE10. That's 10% off lootcrate.com with the code BRIDGE10. Fucking watch it. Woohoo!
And on to viewer questions.
No, we do, but I had
Oh, wow, we
to
don't
cut
have
them
a lot.
down.
Okay,
'Cause
so
originally there were, like,
from
15. And I don't think we have all
From-
that time. Maybe we'll,
Oh,
do,
okay.
maybe we'll do another mailbag at some point and go back through all the videos and find them.
right on. From Andre, hashtag Ask Marvelite, what X-Men or X-Force characters would you like to see be introduced in Deadpool 2? I'm gonna say I would really like Domino.
Oh, I
and
hate you so much.
I would really,
Ooh,
I would,
that'd be fucking cool.
I would really like Magic. Michael.
Well, I was gonna say Domino, but Luke went and just read my mind and then said it. So
Yeah,
I
that's
have
my
the same
mute- that's
answer.
my-
I sound like a loser.
It's my mutant power, brah.
Well, this isn't
That is
really
my
an
mutant
introduction,
power.
but I
William.
kind of want to see them do something with Rogue in Deadpool 2, because, yeah, that'd be fun. They don't really do anything with her, despite her power
Really?
to, like,
With the Rogue onesie?
steal other powers. I'm indifferent.
Do you want Anna Paquin to come back?
Oh, God, no. Can we not? Can we get
Dude, I
someone
want Jennifer
who
Lawrence.
actually gives a shit?
Oh God.
I just. It's only a game.
Yeah, Nick. What X-Men or X-Force
Actually,
do
yeah,
you want to
that'd
see
be really
in
cool.
Deadpool 2?
Wolverine.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, me too, for sure. I mean, I don't think any of us said Cable because Cable's already given, so
But
he's
Domino,
going to be in the film whether we want him to or not. Which I think everyone's in agreement. I think we all want him in the film. Anyways, our next question comes from our favorite
Damn.
commenter,
I
Waru.
I love all the commenters equally.
Ask Marvelite. What could
bitch.
Marvel do to their comics that can piss you off even more? Let's see here.
Oh, do we want to talk
Do
about
that new
that?
Ben Reilly story.
We have a minute. Let's talk
yeah,
about
I
that.
guess because
from
that's
this
pissing
question.
me off even more. Bringing Uncle Ben back from the dead.
No, wait.
There's a lot
tell,
Marvel
tell
can do to
everyone
actually
what's
piss me
going
off
on,
even more.
The rumor
so.
for that Ben Reilly story. I don't. Well,
you go ahead and
so
talk
the
about
rumor
it
is,
because I don't want to start
guess,
screaming.
Take it with a grain of salt. So it's supposed to be. This might be spoilers too, so you can just turn your shit off now. Is that Doc Ock apparently stole a clone body and is parading around as Ben Reilly, and Kane's like, and so it's just like,
What a way
oh
to be
boy,
original.
Superior 2.0, Superior, go fuck yourself. Sorry, I do not like that storyline. It was well written. I don't like it. Like I said, it's a
I actually
well-written
really enjoyed
story. I
Superior.
just don't like the idea.
I don't know what you're talking about. No, I just. Why does
know.
Ben
People don't
Reilly
care
and
about Ben
Kane
Reilly.
always get the short end of everything?
He's the Gambit of Spider people. I like that people care more about Kane than they do.
No
Ben
one cares
Reilly.
about Kane either.
'Cause
Well,
Kane-
that's true, and
Kane
it's
is
like, why
interesting.
even bring him back?
He had an he also has
just-
an unresolved
why?
plot line that they just didn't finish after his solo.
Like, That's true. Do you guys have thoughts on this at all?
that wasn't even me answering the question.
I don't know what they could do that would piss me off any more than I already was before.
Yeah.
Like, they already do things, like, almost on a weekly basis that piss me off. To be honest with you, just having Bendis write half the freaking books pisses me off.
I think they should do that. That would piss me off if they did something. Do another event, like
Secret
something
Empire?
that's just gonna be pretty
Yes,
useless
yes,
by the
Secret-
end of it.
Well,
Or if they freaking keep missing
there is
issues,
one.
like they keep misprinting or whatever, or delaying, that would piss me off even more.
Well, we have Secret Empire and Marvel Monsters Unleashed. So, I mean, I think that Marvel Monsters Unleashed is probably going to be useless. It'll probably be a fun read. It'll probably just be campy and wacky and isn't going to take itself seriously. So it might be a nice little breakaway from everything
Honestly,
else.
what Marvel
But
could do
I
to
don't think it's
piss me
going to
off
have
more
any
is to
lasting
just have, like,
impact.
to try and attempt to make their comic more diverse, but not their writing staff, which is probably what's going to happen, and that honestly pisses me off more than anything. Because it's just like, oh, they canceled the Blade book because Tim Seeley was a writer? Yeah, because Tim Seeley was white, despite him being like a pretty good horror novelist. But then we have like, Unvincible, Unconceivable, Unbreakable Wasp or whatever, who's written by a white dude, and all his supporting cast are people of color. I'm like, why don't you just fucking hire people of color if you want them to write these books? Granted, I think they have an Asian guy now writing, or Asian woman writing the new Hulk book, which actually isn't that bad. So that's a start. Baby steps, I guess, but still, stuff like that pisses me off. Luke is right. They do stuff like almost on a weekly basis. It's like a step forward and then a backflip backwards.
Exactly. They take a leap forward and then they double backflip backwards, and I just, I'm getting burnout to say the least. But I mean, like, I'm still reading. I just sometimes
I can say though, Inhumans
their
X-Men
decisions
so far
are piss poor to me.
Take a gander at the first issue.
I haven't.
It's because the writers they
yet,
have aren't bad either. I think it's Mark Waid and someone else. So it's like.
Yeah, it's hard enough reading Marvel and DC, but like I also read Valiant, so I know. Well, to me, like Valiant's actually one of the better ones out right now that have been producing the best content like on the market. So I've been reading a lot more Valiant than anything else currently. But anyways, guys, I think we're gonna move on to our last question. This comes from
Kieran.
How do you spell that or pronounce it?
Kieran.
Kieran from Kieran. Hashtag Ask Marvelite. If Legion does well, do you think Fox will make a core X-Men TV series just like how Marvel Disney are doing with Inhumans? Lol.
Oh wait, no, aren't they? Aren't they developing one?
No.
Oh wait, no,
No.
that's not canon. Never mind. So
No.
Nah.
No. Now, I will say, I think an X-Men TV show like the core X-Men could possibly belong on TV if done right, but I wouldn't do traditional television like primetime. It would definitely have to be an alternative like Netflix. It would have to have a really decent sized budget, and they would have to make the characters very interesting. And honestly, you can do that because like reading the X-Men books feels like, I don't really know how to describe it because like it's not just all action and punching and being a superhero. There's a lot of depth to some of these X-Men books. And you see a lot of these interpersonal struggles and relationships within these characters, and it's literally like a family. Like these people are family. And so you see their struggles and their interpersonal demons and their battles that they face, aside from having to fight, like Magneto or whatnot. So I mean, that kind of idea could work for television with the core X-Men characters. I just don't think that Fox cares enough. They don't have the budget, and
the thing is, you can do
they're too
there's a
incompetent
lot to explore with the X-Men
to do something like that.
I don't think even for the comics is not as explored, at least as it was in its lore, is kind of with the whole what mutant culture is, people like accepting and being friends to mutants, the allegory between like mutants and like but they're not mutants.
They're doing that on S.H.I.E.L.D. right now.
So
Yeah.
That's true. Anyways, guys, I think this about does it for this episode. I do apologize. I think we're having some audio issues. I know I was having an audio issue there for a second. That's why I kind of blanked out. But anyways, guys, this has been the Marvelite. If you guys like this episode, make sure to subscribe to our channel and keep up with all the latest podcast news and reviews.
You think?
I think we got daily content.
We might be.
Yeah.
I think we do. I don't know if we actually do.
Oh, mate.
Anyways, guys, I am Luke, signing out for Will, Mike, and Nick. We'll catch you guys on the next episode.
Peace.
See ya.